Hi, I'm Brandon, and today I'm taking a look at the interrogation of James Wiles, aka Hambubger. Thanks to Derek Jones for recommending I do this one and for uploading this version I'm commenting on to his channel that actually has decent audio on it, or fairly decent. Um, it's There's some pretty crappy versions of some of these Florida interrogations where it's just you can't even hear what they're saying. So this is as good as we can get, and I hope it's audible. So let's jump into it and see what's going on now that we've arrested Hambubger.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. So basically what this is saying is that I want to talk to you.
I like how she's like, you look like you're too stupid to understand what I just said, so I'm going to have to paraphrase this in an easier way.
And I know that Investigator Williams would like to talk to you. You don't have to talk to us. You've got the right to have an attorney. You've also have the right, if you want to talk to us, and then at any time you decide to stop talking to us, you can stop, and then you can request an attorney. Do you understand? Okay.
Do you know what an attorney is? Because we've had guys sit in that very chair and not know what that was.
With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the door just to keep the noise out from out there, and then get a little bit of information from you, and we'll be on our way. Are your hands okay?
No, my hand cramping.
Okay, let's...
Too tight on me.
What another gentleman said is that if he put his hands kind of inside each other, it eased up on...
You can't.
You can't do that.
I can't do that. Oh, God.
Can you scoot up some in the chair to where you're not leaning back on it?
It's not that. It's my wrist. It's tight on my wrist.
It's just too tight on the wrist. Okay.
Oh, you're uncomfortable, are you, Hambubger? Well, good.
I'll go talk to somebody, see if they can come back and check them and make sure they're okay.
God, kill him.
Hey, just have a seat right there. I'll be right back.
So now that you have time to sit here and think about it, Mr. Hambubger, was this worth it? Is it starting to you having the realization that maybe some really young underage girl would have no interest in a disgusting old zombie man like you? You starting to be like, yeah, now that I think about it, this obviously was a sting.
Okay, they're going to come in and check them and maybe cut those off and put a different set to make them a little bit looser. He's really...
We'll help you out by taking those uncomfortable handcuffs off and putting on a different set that might be slightly less uncomfortable. Anything for you, Hambubger? She just tighten the straps a little bit more and then leave.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm just going to ask you...
What we're going to do is we're going to come in and cut these off, and then we put another set on and make the proper adjustments. So you just hang on for just a second. You have any difficulty in your shoulders or anything like that?
Yes,
Your shoulders are tight?
My left shoulder is numb.
Okay. We'll adjust that and be right. I'll be right back in.
Okay, sir. What was your first name again?
James.
And your middle name?
Hambubger.
Yeah.
And last name?
Wiles. W-I-L-E-S.
And what's your address, Mr. Wiles?
Right.
How long have you lived in Jacksonville?
About a year and a half now.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Jacksonville, born and raised in Jacksonville.
And then you moved away for a little bit?
I find that surprising. I thought he'd be from a swamp or something.
And I got married and moved to Citrus County.
Oh, okay. And then you've been back in Jacksonville for about a year and a
I've
half?
been back in Jacksonville since 2000.
Since 2000? Oh, okay.
Since me and my wife got a divorce.
Okay. Are you still divorced or are you remarried?
Yes, I'm divorced.
You're divorced. Okay. Do you have a home phone?
I have one. No, I don't have. I got a cell phone, but it's disconnected. I've got it, I think.
Okay, so you don't have any phone that you use at home, and the cell phone's disconnected? Okay. What's your date of birth, Mr. Wiles?
553.
You can come in.
We're gonna make the cuff adjustment and get some.
Okay. They're gonna.
I like how he waits till that other cop comes in before like really putting on the performance of how much it hurts.
Check your cuffs for you, and
Somebody got a way of cutting
Yeah,
this
he
off.
just came over there to assault an underage person, and now he's in pain. Oh, poor me.
Put another set on.
there's some scissors right there. I believe those got moved.
Could you ascertain the SS, by the way? SS number?
I can.
You already have it, or you
No.
in the process?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take care of that. We'll get these cut off and
I like how they're just taking their time with it.
another set on.
So you want to stand up? Yeah, stand. Stand up. All right, just kind of.
This guy can barely walk. I think standing up's out of the question. See, James, if you don't do things like you did today over the last few days and talking to minors like this and then driving to their house and making very obscene gestures and sticking out your tongue at them and, very gross things like that, then you don't wind up in situations like this where you're handcuffed in an uncomfortable way in a police station. You could be at home relaxing on the couch with a beer without a care in the world if you had just behaved normally.
Oh.
What, do you have a shoulder injury, or was it just because they were discomfort
Four crushed disc in my back.
in your back?
Right. Got four crushed discs in my back.
Can we do him in the front? Is that?
Right side?
Oh, you don't want to do him anywhere.
No.
No, sir.
My whole left side, no.
If he's got back problems, then
Right,
All right.
we'll secure you in the front and.
Did we get it? Yes.
Just asking that while this.
Okay. What's your social security number?
He's so old. He's probably like 15. I was one of the first few to get one.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Is that loose enough for you? Yes. All right.
There you go.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Is that better, sir?
Yes.
That feel better?
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, we'll let you go back with the investigator.
Okay. What was your date of birth? They came in and I didn't hear it.
553.
5553. How old are you?
53.
How tall are you?
6'1".
And how much do you weigh?
About 230.
About 230?
Last time I weighed about 230. Yeah.
I would say you don't look like you weigh 230.
He barely looks like he weighs 130. How the hell could he weigh 230? That is no friggin' way.
I don't know how much I weighed. I ain't weighed in a long time.
Yeah, you look like if you used to weigh 230, you look like you've slimmed up some.
Yeah, there is no way in hell that guy is 230.
I don't know how much I weigh. About
Okay. What color are your eyes, sir?
brown.
And were you born in Jacksonville?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, come on, don't zoom in. It's just even grosser.
Do-
Put your tongue back in your mouth.
Do you have any scars, marks, tattoos?
No, ma'am.
Nothing? Is your shoulder starting to feel better? I noticed you were limping too. Is
Yes,
there?
ma'am. My whole left side. No.
Was it like that prior to being handcuffed? Or is it just from?
Yeah, we have a video of him limping his way from the car to the Sting house. Took Took a good hour and a half for him to get there. So yeah, he's got a bit of a limp.
The slip disc and then have in your hands?
Been like that for about 3 or 4 months.
About 3 or 4 months? Are you taking any medication or anything? That
If I didn't have the operation, I could be paralyzed from the neck down. If I did have it, I could still be paralyzed from the neck down.
Okay.
So what's the use of having an operation?
Okay. Do you work, sir?
No, ma'am, I'm unemployed.
Not employed?
I'm employed. Unemployed.
Unemployed, okay.
No SSI, disability.
I would like to see like a study of like how many of these guys had jobs versus how many are unemployed. I bet you like most of them have jobs just because in this society most people have jobs because that's how you pay your way through life. But there's a lot of these guys are unemployed, they're between jobs, they were recently let go. They have some sort of excuse of why they have nothing better to do with their time than be online doing this kind of bullshit. So yeah, obviously you can have a job and still do this, but this seems to be a lot of the guys that are not working.
Okay, now your address is that your mailing address too?
Yeah, I doubt he has a separate house just to get mail.
Once we get some of this paperwork out of the way, then we'll be able to talk and go over everything and see what's going on. What's the zip code?
And these parts where they're just getting all the information aren't that interesting, but we'll sit through it anyways.
And you said you've lived at...
We're all
Since
here
about
together,
2000?
so we'll get through it together.
No, since I just moved there about a year and a half.
Oh, okay, but you've been back in Jacksonville since 2000.
I was living in the cemetery, dead and buried, up until about a year and a half ago. Then I got up out of the cemetery and walked away.
That's 2000.
Okay. Do you live by yourself at this address?
Yes, ma'am.
You
I
do?
do.
Okay. You said you
Yeah, I can't see anyone willingly wanting to live with this guy.
had gotten divorced. Do you have any children by that?
I've got 3, and they don't want nothing to do with me. I'm going to count out kids. They kids.
You don't say. Yeah. It's funny how when you abuse your own children, they don't want to spend any time with you or even talk to you. How incredibly difficult to understand.
For sexual molestation, and I was proven innocent.
On your...
You were not proven innocent. They just, for whatever reason, you weren't convicted or they couldn't charge you or they dropped the charges. That's very different than you were proven innocent.
children?
Your children wouldn't make up stories against their father, who's completely innocent, for absolutely no reason, and then stick with those stories even after you never got convicted of it, and they stuck with those stories till the day you died. That's not the sign of people who are making it up. And why would they make it up? For absolutely no reason, unless it really happened. 100% this guy did it.
How old are they now?
23 and 24.
23. Are they girls, boys?
Girls.
Girls. How long ago did they accuse you of molesting them?
6 years ago when I just before I got divorced.
Just before? Is that the reason why you ended up getting divorced? Okay.
One of the reasons.
How have you
One of the reasons. Probably the main reason.
not had
Well, not that there's not a lot of reasons to divorce this guy, but I'm glad at least his wife was smart and didn't stick with him.
any contact with them
I haven't
since?
seen them, heard from them, or talked to them.
Okay.
Don't even know where they're at.
Okay.
So now that they're out of your life, you just decided to find another underage girl to go and do the same thing to, huh? Is that right, Hambubger?
Okay. And you said you live by yourself at this address. You don't have any roommates or anything like that. Okay. Have you ever been arrested before?
Been arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I was put in jail for that sexual molestation, but I was proven innocent. They had to let me go.
Okay, so you got arrested for it, but then did you go to trial? And
Yes,
And-
I stayed in jail for 4 months.
okay, and then you actually had a trial where you went into.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, and you were found innocent?
I was found innocent.
Okay. And so when was that?
But they don't call it innocent. They call it not guilty, right? And sometimes, God damn it, put your tongue back in your mouth. But that doesn't mean that you didn't do it. It just means sometimes it's hard to convict someone because you're innocent until proven guilty, and the burden of proof is on the prosecution. I think that's just how it works. Doesn't mean he didn't do it. Just means whatever reason, because the law doesn't work sometimes.
Trial about, do you?
Do what now?
When was the trial? Do you remember? Do you remember what year it was that you got arrested?
2000.
It was in 2000 that you got arrested? Is that the only time you've ever been arrested?
Yes, ma'am. That's the only time I've ever been arrested.
Is that the only time you've ever been accused of molesting
Yes.
someone? And were these two daughters your biological children, or were they?
They're my original children.
Okay.
Only ones I have.
Okay. And so, and you went to trial and you won.
Yes, ma'am. 'Cause I didn't do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to no 13-year-old kid.
Is that how old your kids were when?
They
The
was
thing is, we know he's lying this time because we have his very graphic and very detailed chat log of everything he said, and then he drove to the house. Thing is, the guys that got caught in these stings, there's not any doubt about their guilt. It's 100% guaranteed they did it. So, if he's willing to lie about not doing this, he's probably willing to lie about anything he's ever done, including what he did to his own daughters.
my oldest daughter. She was 15 years old. I was truck driving one day, and my brother molested her while I was on the truck road.
Oh, okay.
And they
Man, these kids must have had a horrible life. Just like his brother's doing that, he's doing that to them. Like, God damn it. Why do people like this get to live?
blamed it on me. Because I wasn't there to do nothing about it at the time.
Why did they blame it on you instead of your brother?
I don't have a science idea. I don't know.
Yeah, just for no reason. Just for no reason. If you grow up with good, loving parents, you're not going to you're not going to accuse them of one of the most horrific crimes ever just for no reason. Just no reason whatsoever. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay. So now, since you were found innocent of that, you're not listed as a sex offender.
And even if they did, like if they were just young and they were mad at him because he grounded them or some bullshit reason, you figured like eventually once they got older they'd be like, oh, that was a horrible thing we did. We should come clean and tell everyone the truth. No, they stuck with their claims. One of the daughters even went to see him on his deathbed just so she could know that he was dead. Those aren't the actions of people that are making up a story for just absolutely no reason.
You don't have to register where you live, nothing like that. Okay. All right. Where you said when you left Jacksonville, you went to Citrus County? What?
Yes, ma'am. When I left Jacksonville, I married my wife in Jacksonville, and I moved to Citrus County.
Okay.
And we were together for 17 years.
You were married to your wife for 17 years?
Together for 17 years.
And then because of the charges,
Right.
that's why you ended up getting divorced?
Well, I don't know why she divorced.
Okay, so it might not have been because of...
I don't know what the reason was for her divorce.
How do you not know? He's like, I don't know what reason. I don't know why my kids would possibly make up these accusations against me, and I have no idea why my wife would divorce me. I've never been married, but if I was and I got divorced, I think you could kind of see it coming. There would be cracks in the relationships. She probably brought things up that if you were just in any way paying attention or in any way observant, you would realize that, hey, things aren't going bad. So this guy is saying that everything was perfect with his wife of 17 years, and then for absolutely no reason, she divorced him. He doesn't know why. And it happened to be right around the exact same time that his daughters accused him of doing horrible things to him that I don't want to say here on YouTube. And they did this for absolutely no reason. He didn't do it. He's just an innocent man. You think that's a possibility? Or on the flip side, do you think it's a possibility that he did all that stuff and that's the exact reason that his wife divorced him and he's lying about it?
Okay.
But all I knew was I was arrested.
Okay.
And I was accused for child molestation.
Okay, and then found innocent of that.
Right.
Is that the only time you've been married?
Yes, ma'am. I've been married once in my life, and that's it.
Okay. Do you have a girlfriend now or anybody that... No?
I've got one online, yeah.
You've got a girlfriend online?
47 years old.
Okay. Where does she live?
She lives in Tampa.
In Tampa. Have you ever met her or you just talked to her online?
I just met her about 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh.
I thought this was kind of like some serious relationship. It's like, wow, she sounds special. How long have you known her? Since Wednesday. It's like, okay, 3-4 days. Something tells me once she sees your profile picture that it's going to be the end of that relationship.
Okay.
Just started talking.
Do you know what her name is?
No, ma'am, not offhand.
You don't even know her name? This guy's unbelievable.
And I don't.
Okay. 3 or 4 days ago and you met her online?
Right.
And you said she's 47 and lives in Tampa?
She lives in Tampa, Florida.
Do you have any arrangements to go see her?
I was planning to go see her, yes. But I promised the little 13-year-old I'd come up here and visit her.
Okay.
And that's what I did, because I don't lie.
Okay. What's the
Okay, well, you're lying about not lying, so that just proves that you're a liar.
13-year-old's name?
Her name, Clara, she said on the chat line, she went by Clara.
Okay, so he knows this young girl's name, even though they've been talking a very brief period. But this actual grown woman who's closer to his age that he claims that is like somehow his new girlfriend, he doesn't know her name.
Went by Clara? Okay. What's going to happen is Investigator Williams is going to come in here because she's got the information from that.
What's going to happen is someone else has to deal with this because I can't stand being here talking to you, so someone else can deal with this.
So she's going to come in here. Come in. Hey.
Hi there.
This is Investigator Williams.
Hi. Your name is James?
You want to sketch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're going to have to dance around here. We don't have much room. Are you okay, James? I saw you were kind of limping. I want to make sure you're comfortable.
My leg numb all the time.
Oh, what happened?
I have full pressed disc in my back.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And you drove from where today?
Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I bet you...
I hold down my oil down to come to this.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't believe in molesting.
Yeah, and I'm a little confused, so you just have to kind of fill me in because I just kind of got brought in on the last minute. So what you were a little, what are you talking about?
They said I was supposed to molest her, but I wouldn't molest no 13-year-old girl.
Oh, and
You got caught red-handed, Mr. Hambubger. These guys, they just deny it. It's like there's ample proof. Even without them showing up, there is more than enough evidence to convict these guys. Just them showing up it further shows intent and provides entertainment so we could catch them on camera at the sting. There's so much evidence. How could they claim that they weren't going to do the things that they said they were going to do, drove there to do, and then we caught you on video? We caught you on video talking to that girl and making obscene gestures and stuff. There's no way you're innocent.
you're talking about who?
Clara, the girl I met on the internet.
Oh, okay. And that's who you were coming to see?
That's who I come to see because I promised her I'd come to visit her.
Oh, what were you guys going to do when you got here?
Just be a friend, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a break. Said this 100 times. That is not normal for a man of this age, or anywhere close to this age, just to be friends with someone who's like a young teenager like that. Like they're barely a teenager. Yeah, you're just coming over to be friends because, yeah, everyone wants to hang out with Hambubger because he's just such a great conversationalist and, they're into all the same stuff, similar music tastes and clothing. And they could, no. What the hell do you have in common? And if that was true that you're going over there to be friends, why did you have to have all that graphic talk? All that really inappropriate, illegal stuff you said?
I'd talk about having sex, but I wouldn't do it because I didn't even bring no condom, nothing with me.
Mm-hmm.
That means nothing. It just means you weren't going to use one.
I don't believe in molesting a 13-year-old girl. I've been accused for it one time with my three daughters. I was proven innocent on that.
You actually went to court?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to have this whole conversation again?
And I did, Citrus County.
And how long ago was that?
It's been
That was in 2000, 6 years ago.
2000.
In 2000. How old were your daughters then?
They was 15 and 16 at the time.
And were they saying that it had just happened or had been happening for a long time? Or
I don't know how it went. All I know is that I was arrested.
You don't know how it went. You don't. Like, you went to trial over this. Obviously, they testified and there was like written charges against you. How could you just not know the circumstances that around what they said you did?
Arrested for, I don't know where it was arrested for that or what it was, because at 2000, me and my wife broke up and everything went to pieces.
yeah.
Yeah, like if what he's saying is true, if someone falsely accused you of a horrible crime, and it got to the point where they went to the police, made a statement, you were arrested, the prosecutors decided to take the case, it actually went to court. How could you get to that point and be like, yeah, I have no idea what they said I did, other than the broad generalities? Like, I'd be going through that word for word trying to prove my innocence. This guy's just a liar.
And I'm sure that after you were married for a long time.
We have 17 years.
Oh my goodness! So you must be very lonely. I mean, if you
My own home.
be
Lonely and bored, just like all the other predators.
married that long and then break up, you said you broke up in 2000.
Yes, ma'am. I've got a
This guy deserves to be alone. This guy does not deserve to have any love in his life. If that's the way you treat your family, like, you deserve to, be dead or just have the most miserable life ever. And thank God he has, actually at this point, both, because he's now dead, but he suffered up to that point.
a 47-year-old on chat line now. I started dating her.
Yeah, this girl he's dating online, he doesn't even know her name.
Now, but isn't that kind of cheating? Because I thought you really cared about Claire. I mean, like,
Claire was just a 13-year-old kid.
well, but you told her you loved her. That's not really fair.
I say a lot of things on the chat line. A lot of people said a lot of things on the chat line. They don't mean.
No. Normal criminals do. Predators do. Normal people, a lot of people don't say that kind of thing. Most people would not be talking to a girl of that age or a boy of that age, period. For someone to go and say all the disgusting things you did, and it wasn't only the very graphic sexual things, it was also just, him saying that he loved her and all this other kind of stuff that was just pure manipulation. Obviously, any real person would have vomited at the first mention of anything he said, but just the fact that he intended to do that, he just manipulated them. It was just the most vile, disgusting thing ever. Yeah, this guy, he's horrible.
I would never molest a 13-year-old.
Well, I know that. I mean, and of course, molesting makes you think that, somebody's going to get hurt, and I know that you would never hurt someone. And from what I'm gathering.
Of course, she's doing the whole, I think you're innocent. I don't think you're a monster. I don't think you intended to hurt him. Just confess to something a little bit less than hurting him. It's just a trick to try to get idiots like this to confess.
It seems like you truly cared for her. Now, if you're telling me you really didn't.
I do care for her, yes, as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
How could you care for her? Like, they're just some nameless person you were talking to online for a few days. These guys act like they just have some sort of connection. This is just someone you met. Most relationships, whether it's romantic or just someone you're friends with, anything, even if you meet online and start having a superficial conversation that way, eventually you meet up. And it's not just drive to their house for sex. It's you meet up somewhere for a date or just, beer, whatever. You do some sort of things together. And then over time, the relationship builds until it gets to the point where you go to each other's houses. And if it's like a romantic type thing, then eventually it becomes sexual. And then you're dating and get married and all that. That's how I think most people do this kind of thing. It's not just talk for 3 days online and then they're very special to me and we're best friends and I'm driving to their house, even though they're a minor, when their parents are gone and they're home alone. That is not normal. These guys try to pretend like, I'm just such a good guy, that's what I do, and that's how these kind of things work online. It is not.
Right. And so when you were talking to her, and like I said, I know you didn't come here to hurt her. I know that.
No, I would never hurt her.
Yeah. When you were talking to her, online, and were talking about masturbating at the time. Was that real or pretend?
Just pretend, man.
Even pretend. Why are you discussing that kind of thing with someone of that age at all?
Hard on him since me and my wife divorced.
And so when you were coming here today to see Claire, what were you guys going to do?
Just be friends.
I mean, but what were you going to do?
Wasn't going to do nothing.
And why did you have to be friends in her home when she's home alone? Why couldn't you have met her in a public place just to be friends? Somewhere where there's a little bit less danger for her, because even if you had good intentions, you should just know that a grown man being alone with a young person of that age is, they might be scared of you and it might look inappropriate. So why not meet him at a bowling alley, in a food court, at a McDonald's, in a park, anywhere in public for the first time until they got to know you a bit to see if you are friends. No, you didn't do that because the kind of things that you wanted to do to her, you couldn't do in public. You had to do in a house where there's privacy, where she's home alone. That's the reason you came over, you lying son of a bitch.
We'll just sit and look at each other? Were you going to...
Watch TV or whatever. Play games.
What are you going to watch? He probably wants to watch, like, Gunsmoke or some old show like that that she would have no interest in, and whatever the hell she was interested in, he's never heard of before.
Did you know that
No harm meant to Gunsmoke fans.
she was thinking you were going to have sex?
No, I did not.
You didn't tell her that you were going
I
to?
told her we'd have sex, but I was joking with her.
Oh.
What's the joke? These guys always say that. Like, oh, I was just joking about that. What's the joke? Just you saying dirty, inappropriate things to the underage person that you want to do to them? Ha ha ha, that's a joke. What's the joke? Like, that's not a joke. It's just you saying dirty things.
Okay. So, and that was when you said you were going to come and bring the M&Ms?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you weren't joking about the M&Ms?
No, ma'am, I did bring her some M&Ms.
Okay. And,
Yeah, and that's part of the thing, too, is like they asking to bring things like the M&Ms to prove their intent. So it's like in the chat, she asked you to bring them. You said you were going to bring them, and you did. You also said you were going to do all this disgusting illegal stuff, but you claim you're not going to do that. So you're honest about some of the things you're going to do, but not the others.
in the other conversations, how long have you known Claire?
Just met her about a week ago.
Oh, a week. I was under the impression it was a few days. Never mind. I take back everything I said. This is obviously a budding friendship here. No problem there, Hambubger.
And so the feelings that you have for her, those were all just made up?
Right. I was nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
You were telling her like that you're in love with her and all this other bullshit. This really creepy, disgusting, wannabe romantic stuff that was just made you want to puke and strangle this guy. It was horrible. And now he's just like, oh, yeah, I didn't mean any of that.
Even though you told her that you loved her.
I do love her as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
How could you have never met her and you've only known her a week? And she's not even a real person with a real personality. She's just like a decoy. She's just meant there to catch guys like you doing this kind of thing. How could you be in love with her?
But it sounded to me like maybe because you're in your situation, being lonely and being in a marriage for so long, that maybe you were just looking for, which of course is understandable, that you would be looking for somebody to
Nothing he did was understandable.
spend time with, like in a real romantic way, not in just, coming and hanging out. I mean, that's the way it seems to me, is that you really genuinely were looking for somebody to be romantic with, not just,
Yes, but
a fling or
about
something.
3 days ago I met this other lady.
Mm-hmm. And where did you meet her?
She's in Tampa. She lives in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. And so you've been talking with her on your computer?
Yes, ma'am. I'm talking to her on chat line.
So when you first met Claire, you just, automatically knew that there was something special between you?
There would have been something special with absolutely anyone he met. It doesn't matter what she said. It could have just been, like, she could have said nothing. It could have been like a picture and an age, and he would have been in love with it. he just whatever he wanted to do, what he wanted to do, and I don't know if he's just trying to justify it to himself or justify it to the girl or justify it to police or some combination of all three. No matter what she was like, he would have seen her as something special. There was no connection between them. There's never been a connection between any of these people talking to the decoys. They just say there is because they just want to get over there and do whatever they want to do. You don't. There's people I've known for years, and we haven't relationship hasn't gotten to that point yet. People have all sorts of superficial, like friendships and connections with people that they know online or real life, but you don't know them that well. It's just say someone from work, you chat while you're there. You know, you're not really friends. This guy is claiming he's friends and has a connection with someone and is in love with them after talking to him for a fucking week. He thinks he's dating this other 47-year-old woman. He doesn't even know her name. They've only been talking 3-4 days. So either he's got something deeply wrong with him, which I think is partly it, or he's just lying and he's just so predatory that once he meets someone, his hooks are in and he's like, there's something special here. I'm in love. I'm driving to their house. This guy is a monster.
You just kind of felt it through your conversation?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, and like I said, I can understand where you would feel like there's more there when you meet someone, whether it's in person or online. Sometimes there's just that connection. And it appears to me that you guys must have had that connection because...
They didn't. They did not.
Unless you were just lying to her, it seems like that you really...
He was.
Like I said, really cared for her and wanted to start a relationship with her. So when you met the other girl...
That was not my intentions.
What was not your intentions?
Of having a relationship with her, other than a friendship relationship.
Can I ask you a question? Why would you tell her that you loved her and talk about sex with her if you didn't want to do that?
I have another question. Why would any girl of any age, even 47, possibly be interested in a disgusting, despicable man like you? That would never, ever, ever happen.
Just to have something to talk about with him, that's all.
Okay. Because you drove. I mean, it's like 2 hours.
Right.
Well, maybe not quite 2 hours, but an
Oh,
hour.
yeah.
Is it about 2 hours?
It's a ways.
45 minutes.
You know, and we're not sitting here and saying that you wanted to molest her. Molest is a pretty strong word. I mean, that's a pretty strong word.
Well, I think it's a pretty weak word for what he wanted to do to her. You want to do a hell of a lot more than that.
To use, but you drove an awful long way to see her.
Well, I drove all the way up to Louisiana to meet a woman.
Okay.
That's the way I am. When I promise somebody something, I do it.
Right.
We're 2,000 miles.
You promise someone you're going to do something and you do it. You promise this girl all these things you were going to do to her, these illegal things, but then now that you're caught, claim that you weren't actually going to do them. But you claim that you do things that you say. So you're lying about something, Hambubger.
Miles, 100 miles, 200 miles, whatever.
And so, but what about when you promised Claire that you would be in a relationship with her? And,
Exactly.
You know, be romantic with her and satisfy her sexually?
I know it sounds serious, man, but I was just joking.
So you want me to believe that you were...
Yeah, I always do what I say, but anything in there that I said that could possibly incriminate me or get me in trouble, those specific things I was lying about. It was just a joke. But everything else, the things that won't get me in trouble, I'm telling the truth about. Is that what you're trying to give to us, Hambubger?
Serious to everybody else, the girl in Louisiana and everybody else, because when you say what you say, you mean what you say.
I got up to Louisiana, all we had was a one-night stand, that was it.
And
I bet you she is now forever traumatized after that one night.
how old was she?
She was 57.
57.
And didn't he just say that he hasn't been able to get it up since his wife divorced him, and now he's claiming he had a one-night stand with some woman? Get your story straight. Get your lies straight, Hambubger.
7.
Right.
And was that since your divorce or before your divorce?
After my divorce.
Okay. So how old was Claire?
She said she's 13.
Okay. And then you talked to her for a couple of weeks.
And again, for the 1000th time, I've said in these commentaries, if someone is that age and you're a grown man, There is no reason to talk to them. If you, whatever your intentions are, even if you're the nicest, most pure guy ever, if you continue chat, you can't even get to chat with them. There's no reason to chat with them. There's other people to talk to that are more interesting than someone of that age. But if you're chatting with them, and then especially going over to meet them, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're doing something illegal. That is not allowed. It's not something normal. It's not like this is something that happens all the time. There's all these grown-ups just going and visiting these very young teenagers to hang out, and once in a while, it turns into something bad. No, this doesn't really happen. It's only predatory when this happens. This is not a normal thing. Like, how often were you hanging out with random 53-year-old men when you were 13? That just doesn't happen unless they're like an uncle or somehow related to you. It's not like you just have, a couple people in your friend groups are in their 40s and 50s. No, you're usually friends with people like very, very close in age. I can't believe I have to explain it to these guys. They act like this is somehow normal. There's nothing normal about what he did, and guaranteed he's just guilty of absolutely everything he's ever been accused of.
Right.
And
If you can't tell, I really don't like this guy.
and told her that you were going to take her virginity. She told you she was a virgin.
Was that another joke, Hambubger?
Just talk, man. I know it might sound otherwise, but it's just talk.
What does that mean, just talk? Yeah, we know it's just talk. It's illegal talk. It's very disgusting, gross talk. You just think you can say anything you want to anyone of any age and justify it as, it's just talk. You talk to a friend's kid like that, and then when he confronts you, it was just talk. Oh, okay, as long as it was just talk, never mind. No, you're not allowed to say that. Fuck you.
I would never do nothing like that.
Right. Well, and like I said, you don't seem to me.
Soliciting a minor is illegal in all 50 states, even doing it online. So even if you never left your house and you were just doing it because it was just talk, they could still come and get you. You still go to jail. You still get registered. This is so horrible.
Like the kind of person that would ever hurt a kid.
I wouldn't do nothing to her.
I can tell that. Honest to goodness, I can tell that. But
Does he not see himself getting played?
you do seem like the kind of person that would want to take care of somebody and to treat them, like a woman should be treated. And that's...
This is a gross old man who's divorced, whose family won't talk to him, who lives alone. He lives a very lone, depressing life. Yeah, I don't think he knows how to treat a woman, or any other human being for that matter.
But she's just a child.
But you spoke to her like a woman.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I talk to everybody like that.
No, you don't. Just put him and Jeff Stacy in a room, and they can have this kind of talk all the time. I talk to everyone like that. Really? So your trucking buddies, you talk to them like that, asking if they're a virgin, saying you're going to come over and do all this stuff to them, describing exactly what you want to do to them sexually. This is something you do just to absolutely everyone. When you're trying to find a job, when you talk to your parents, when you talk to your siblings, this is a normal thing that you do. That kind of actually makes you look like a huge pervert, by the way, but it's not true. You don't talk like that to everyone. You talk like that to specific people, and mostly underage people, because that's what you're interested in.
That's the way they like to be talked to. That's the way I talk to them.
They do not like to be talked to like that. No one, especially young people, don't want some random creepy old man talking to them like that online. The young person does not like it. You like it because you're a predator and you're disgusting. No one else likes it.
And so other...
Show them my respect, that's all.
Pardon?
Just show them my respect.
Showing them
How is that showing them respect? God, you're an idiot.
your respect.
Right.
So have you been respectful in that way to other young girls?
I haven't talked to other young girls except for her.
How many other young girls have you respected there, James Wiles?
None at all?
She's the only one I've ever talked to.
So if we go look at your
You just said you talk to everyone like that.
computer at home,
Yes, ma'am.
it's going to show just this one.
Not no 13-year-olds. She's the only 13-year-old I've ever talked to.
Why would you want to talk to her if you didn't talk to other 13-year-olds? What was it about her that made you want to talk to her?
Just being friendly.
But was there something special about her that she said, or for some reason that you were drawn to her to talk to her?
I don't know what that answer would be, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing with Jeff Sokol interrogation when the guy's like, okay, the detective says, like, if you have this, like, connection with this girl, like you claim, tell me something about her. What about her was interesting? And he can't come up with an answer. Neither can Hambubger. You said you were in love with this person. You wanted to be friends. You had some sort of a connection. And after just talking a week, she must have been one fabulous hell of an awesome, interesting person. You should be able to at least list one thing that made her interesting. And he's like, nope, don't know how to answer that. Because there's nothing about her. She had no personality. She was just a young person that you wanted to violate. That's it. That's the only reason you went over to see her. She wasn't special.
I couldn't answer that.
Well, when you're online, how do you determine who you're going to talk to and who you're not? You met the lady in Louisiana.
I just talk to anybody.
Okay.
I talk to anybody. It don't matter who.
And why didn't he travel to go see her? If he's been talking to her and she's 47, much closer to his age, and it's at the point where he's saying they have some kind of a relationship, why didn't he go visit her? Why did he choose to go visit this young person that he claims to have no interest in other than being friends, and it could potentially land him in prison? Why wouldn't he go see the grown woman? I mean, I know why, but what's his excuse for
I
it?
talk to him.
Okay.
So when you first started talking to Claire, you didn't know how old she was?
At the time, I did not know how old she was. She said she was 13, but I didn't believe her. The way she was talking, I didn't believe her.
So this whole time we've been under the assumption that you believe that she was that age. Now you're claiming that you didn't believe it. So basically you're just changing your excuse like 20 minutes into this interview.
And I asked her again how old she was. She kept repeating herself over and over and over.
Yeah, she kept telling you her age over and over and over again. So what reason would you have to believe that she wasn't that age?
She was 13, but I didn't believe it.
Right. And you kept telling her over and over and over that you were going to love her, couldn't stop thinking about her, wanted to take care of
I
her.
was just talking.
That was just talking.
Yes, ma'am, it was just talking.
Okay, but
But why would you just talk to her about that and then drive 2 hours to see her if those things didn't mean anything?
If I was going to have sex with her, I would have brought condoms, but I did not bring no condoms. I didn't bring no
That
out.
is so stupid. It just means you didn't want to use one. You don't need condoms to assault someone like that. Shut the hell up.
Oh, I didn't bring nothing. Just friendship. That's the only reason I came. Because I promised her I'd be here, and I came.
Okay, other than just having sex with her, were you planning on having any other type of sexual activity? I
I
mean,
was not planning on having sex with her, period.
okay.
Just being friendship.
you know, we're both here to try to help you because
Understand that, ma'am.
good, because I know you must be really confused and probably a little nervous and not really knowing what's going on.
He's not confused. He knows exactly what is happening and what he intended to do.
I'm experiencing this.
But I mean, I want you to know that we are here to try to help you, and that you know, it's very common. I mean, you wouldn't be certainly the only person who would want or desire someone youthful, because I mean, they're fresh and they're not older, experienced, and wrinkled and all that negative stuff. So it's not like that would be, you know, abnormal or different or anything like that. It may not be what every man desires, but I mean, I just want you to understand that we are not looking at you negatively because
You're not?
you know, you found someone who was youthful attractive. I think that's, you know, I think that's probably much more common with men's desires than most people think.
Well, it depends what you mean by youthful. If you're doing what Hambubger did, then absolutely not. No. Obviously, she's just trying to get him to admit to it that, hey, this is kind of a normal thing, but it is absolutely not.
And I can read from
I mean, even if the girl was 18, that just some like disgusting looking 53-year-old man like that with it, like even if it's legal, doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's normal. Doesn't mean it's not gross.
all of this that you really did care about her.
I did care about her as a friend, yes.
Well, it just seems like so much more. I don't understand why you would not.
Nothing more.
See, but I don't think you're telling me the truth, James. I really don't.
Think?
I think.
I'm being as honest as I can be with you.
I just get this feeling like that you're wanting to tell us something, and you're just not being truthful. The truth.
I've done told you everything I know.
I think that telling us the truth, I feel like that you're like holding back or keeping something from us.
I don't know what I'm holding back.
I'm worried that you think that if you tell us that you went there to have sex with her or any type of sexual contact with her, that we're going to think that you go out and try to hurt kids.
No, he's just worried that if he says that, you're going to put him in prison. That's what he's worried about.
And I don't think that, and I don't think Detective Williams thinks that. I think that you had a connection with her online.
What kind of connection?
I don't know.
Now all of a sudden, Hambubger's starting to agree with me. He's like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
For something about her attracted you to her.
I don't know what it was.
I don't either, but
If it was anything, I don't know.
okay, but I have a hard time that you seem like you're a man of your word. You've driven to Louisiana, you want to drive to Tampa, and you got the M&Ms. You took the M&Ms like you promised her.
Because I promised her.
But you also promised that you were going to have sex with her.
Yes, but I didn't bring no condoms to have sex. And that's the reason I didn't have sex. Because I don't believe in molesting a 13-year-old kid.
But you also don't believe in condoms either.
No, I don't.
Never used one before.
One in my life.
Right. So you wouldn't want to start now.
No, I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't have brought condoms if you were planning to have sex with her.
No, ma'am, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't plan on having sex with her.
Okay. Can you kind of understand where we're coming from?
I understand what you're saying, ma'am. I'm being as honest as I can be, because that's all I know.
Are you sure? Because this is your chance.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
honest to goodness. I mean, this is it right here. This is your
No, your chance is after you talk to a lawyer and you come up with some sort of a defense, which I don't think is possible in this case, but yeah, whatever.
chance to be able to say
Really honest.
how you feel and what you think. I mean, this is your chance.
I am telling you the truth. That's the only way I feel.
Okay. Okay. And you said you were charged in 2000, but
Yes, ma'am, I was. I was charged for child molestation in Citrus County.
okay. And where do your daughters live now?
I don't have the slightest idea. I haven't seen them in 7 years. Haven't heard from them or talked to them. I don't even know if they're living or dead. But they won't have nothing. They didn't want nothing to do with me.
And was it them that said that you have molested them, or was somebody else?
They said I molested them. Come to find out, my brother molested them because I was a truck driver and I was over the road, and they blamed me for it because I wasn't there to do nothing about it.
See, why? Okay, if your brother did that to them, why would they blame you? Wouldn't they want the person that harmed them to be punished for it? If your brother did that to them, and they had no problem with you, you were just a normal, loving father, why would they both let him get off the hook for what he did to them, and also blame an innocent man who was their father for no reason? That doesn't make sense. If someone does something to you, you you always want the person that did it punished. If someone steals your money, you're not going to be like, I'm going to blame this other person that I get along with fine, for no reason, just to do it, just because. No, you're going to be mad at the person that stole your money because you want them punished and you want your money back. They would blame the guy that did it. And how does he know that his brother did it if the girls blamed it on him? His brother's like, oh, actually, it was really me. Or the girls were like, haha, your brother, our uncle, is the one that did this, but we're going to blame you for absolutely no reason. Just because. Like, what? His story does not make sense. I'm guessing both of them did it. That makes the most sense.
Did your brother ever get charged with it, or
They put him in jail the next day. He's back out on the street.
so you and your brother got arrested for it?
I did afterward. After I got back to Citrus County, back home, then they arrested.
Yeah, okay, so that's what happened, is both of them did it. And the brother was there, so they arrested him. You were out on the road trucking, so they either couldn't find you or whatever, or they just waited till you came home. Then they arrested you. I have a feeling that's kind of how it happened.
Arrested me.
Did they drop the charges against your brother?
I don't have the slightest idea. I haven't heard from him, seen my brothers.
You don't know if your brother was arrested or if your brother was convicted of molesting your own kids. You're not aware of that. How could you not be aware of if that happened or not? Are you kidding me?
Since
Okay. What's your brother's
If that happened and somehow this wasn't an important enough event for you to even just kind of pay attention to?
name? Is he older or younger than you?
He's 6 years older. A little kid, even less, a little 3-year-old.
You look at him like a 3-year-old?
I said when I was a little kid, he was 16 and molested a little 3-year-old.
Oh, okay.
What the hell's going on with these people?
What screen did you, I know you've got the one screen name, did you use any other screen names when you were online?
Yes, LES 2005.
That's the only one you've used, or is that another one?
Hambubger.
Okay, give me the one you said again.
MES LES 2005 yahoo.com.
Did anyone ever find out exactly what Hambubger means? Like I've heard that it's like his trucking nickname or something. Like does it have any actual meaning?
MESLES 2005.com.
Yahoo.com.
Did you just use your home computer, or did you use other
I've got my
computers?
home computer, yes, ma'am.
Is it a laptop or like a regular
It's regular.
regular computer?
Who do you live with, James?
I live with myself.
Oh, by yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what is your ex-wife's name?
My ex-wife.
Yeah, don't share her name. At least she was smart enough to leave this guy.
Okay. And what are your daughters' names? Oh, you have 3 daughters.
Right. We got a set of twins.
Did you get accused of molesting all 3 of them, or just 2 of them?
Just one of them.
Okay,
But
which
all
one?
3 of them held me responsible.
Which one?
The oldest one.
Which is?
And that's the one my brother molested.
And at least they all took her side because none of them have ever had anything to do with him since. And the one, I'm assuming the one that he actually did, or they say that he did this to, she actually came to see him in the hospital when he was on his deathbed just to know that he's gonna die. Those aren't the actions of someone who's making up false allegations.
Okay.
And how do you spell? Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you want to ask us? I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of questions and concerns.
And what's going to happen to me?
Well, what's
You're
going
gonna die, James.
to happen to you now is you're going to go to the Flagler County Jail. Do you own your vehicle, or did you borrow that vehicle?
My vehicle.
Do you have a lien against it?
No, man. They're title.
Okay, what we're probably going to do, what we are going to do is we're going to put in for a forfeiture against your vehicle. So you'll be needing to make arrangements for a way to get out of the county when you are released from jail. Right now, you're being held without bond. When you see the judge in the morning, the judge will set your bond. Have you read his charges?
I haven't told him his charges
Okay.
yet. Okay. You've got 4 charges against you right now. Okay. The first one is attempted lewd or lascivious conduct. You've got computer pornography.
Don't understand what that is.
Well, all of this stems from the sexual conversations that you had
This is all based on the crimes that you committed.
with the 13-year-old on the computer, and then driving to her house to meet with her. Okay. You've got, like I said, the attempted
I bet you in his mind he's like, I don't get it. I told him that I didn't plan on doing anything bad, so why am I in trouble?
lewd or lascivious conduct. You've got computer pornography. You've got transmission of harmful material to a minor, and then attempted contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Okay, so
The law finally caught up with you, James. And look at his face there. He's just in pain. Oh my God. What is happening?
that's why we've been trying to talk to you to find out exactly what your plans were, because you were talking to her on the computer about having sex, and then you drove almost 2 hours here with her. It's just really difficult to believe that you weren't thinking about having sex with her.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't think about having sex with her.
So Are you on probation for what happened in 2000? Have you had any kind of problems or issues that you may have a warrant for your arrest?
I've got one in Citrus County, yes, ma'am.
You have a warrant? What?
I failed to appear in court
Okay.
on account of child support.
Okay. Okay.
So he's also an unrepentant predator. He's also a cheapskate.
But that's the only thing they could do. If I go back there, then they would arrest me. Not I'm free.
And you don't live in Citrus County now, right? You live in Jacksonville. Where is Citrus County?
Crystal, about 40 miles on the other side of Crystal River.
Over by Tampa.
Well, it's in Crystal River.
South of Tampa then, right?
Right.
Okay.
Ocala and Tampa.
Okay. What we're going to need to do is check on the status of that warrant, all right, and see if they're going to extradite. A lot of times for failure to appear, they will.
They've already told me they would go extradite because I was stopped by a police officer. They put me in the police car and they said, turn him loose because we wouldn't go extradite.
Okay. We're just going to check and make sure. Sometimes what they do on those kind of warrants is you don't have a bond amount, you have a purge amount, which means that to get out of jail, you have to come up with the money of what you are in arrears for your child support. So I just want to give you a heads up on that, and I'll let you know in just a little while if that's going to be the case. All right. So right now, we know that we have these charges. We know that your vehicle is going to be impounded and forfeited, gone for forfeiture. So you won't be having that ride home. And
You can walk. Walk home, Hambubger. It's going to take you a while, but you have no choice.
Back of
your wheelchair's in the back, in the trunk.
the trunk of the car.
Okay. And is that you?
Yeah, people driving around the Florida highways a few days later just going to see Hambubger just slowly wheeling himself home.
Your normal means of mobility?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I noticed that in your... Right. And I noticed that in your conversations with Claire, you told her that you had difficulty walking, but that you do walk.
Right.
Okay. So...
Yeah, I guess you could call that walking.
Well, what we can do is we can make sure that that wheelchair is transported to the jail with you, and then that'll be up to the jailers, the sheriff's deputies over there to determine what their policy and procedures are for having a wheelchair in the facility. Okay, so I can't answer questions about that, but what we will do is we'll make sure that that's transported with you, and then they can make that determination, okay? That's a long drive, huh? Made you feel pretty sore?
Well, my left side cramping. That's on account of handcuffs.
I just love that he just had to go through all that pain of just like driving there and it hurt and he was sore and then just gets arrested.
Everything. Me sitting in this chair, this hardback chair.
Okay. I don't have any more questions, do you? Thank you very much for your time and your cooperation. What we're going to do right now is we're going to walk out and sit in the hallway for a little bit, and then we'll be finding out about that warrant. Okay? And you just take time. I want you to walk real slowly. I want you to make sure you watch your step to your right, but I want you to watch your step and lift your feet up really high over these wires. All right.
All right, that is it for Hambubger. So yeah, that was actually a fairly decent interrogation. Some of them are kind of boring, some of them aren't. This was a pretty good one. This guy's a monster. This guy's just disgusting. I know damn right well he's done everything he's accused of. I think everyone pretty much assumes that. I haven't heard any debate over that. So thanks again for recommending this one, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.